My name is Jonathan Elize. I'm from Broward County, and this is my before and after. Before Christ, growing up, I was always like in church, right? It was actually kind of crazy how much I went to church now that I think about like how much other people go to church. So I was in church Wednesday, Friday, sometimes Saturday, Sunday, Monday in the morning and afternoon. I was always in church, right? So I grew up and I always just said I was a Christian, stuff like that. That was just the normal thing to do. I remember like as kids, we used to ask each other like what we are, but like not even talking about ethnicity. We were just talking about like religion. I don't know why, but we always said just Christian and stuff like that. So that was that. And just growing up, I never did anything that was too crazy in like the world's eyes, I guess. Like I didn't fall into like any drugs or anything like that. But one thing that I would say is that my internal household, my family relationship was not good. It was pretty bad. Like I had a love for my mom, always was cool with my mom, but like my sister, for example, as a kid, I had some anger issues, like I really grew up with some anger problems. I remember one time I stabbed her with a pencil. One time I threw a Game Boy at her head and I would just speak just bad stuff to her, and it was just really crazy. And my dad, it was even worse. It was like a really bad situation. So like my dad, basically at one point when in middle school, I just decided that I just hated my dad. Like I just decided that was gonna be my life. Because like growing up, he would hit me sometimes, like for reasons that I didn't think were necessary, and it was just really annoying to me. It got to a point where I was just like, you know what, I hate this man. That's just to say, I just took that in. And in like 8th grade, he hit me one time, and then after that, I just like, you know what, next time he hits me, we're gonna fight. Like that's it. There's no hesitation. If he hits me, we're gonna fight. Thank God that never happened, right? Because I got saved before that could happen. But yeah, beforehand, my family situation was pretty bad. I have an older sister, and she's about 4 years older than me. And around my middle school time, she started to go into first priority. She was in high school and things like that, and she just really started to get more into God. And it was really apparent, like from going at home, she would actually read her word, and she was like praying and worshiping and stuff like that. And for me, honestly, it was annoying. Like it was like you were cool, you was normal, but now you're doing all this extra stuff, and it's really throwing me off. Like I remember at one time, like my parents had this thing where we come together to like pray and worship before we go to sleep sometimes. And I remember after one of those times, my mom was like, "Joe, why aren't you more like your sister? You know, she getting to God and da da da." And it for me, it was like, who cares? And then all of a sudden, this Holy Spirit put on my mind. It was like, you say that you're a Christian, but you don't act like it. And that just turned my life upside down. Like that just totally changed my mindset. It didn't really hurt me or anything like that. It wasn't like an emotional response. But like once I had that mindset, I was like, that's true. And I was like, okay, let me change that. And so basically, my mindset was like, the next day, I went to high school, and on the way back, I was like the bus. And so basically, I just read a verse or two. Just coming home, just read a few verses, maybe read a chapter, whatever. It kind of depended on the day, how I felt that day. But I was just reading, because I was like, okay, if I'm going to be like a Christian, then I should read the Bible, because that's like their instructions, right? And so I was reading, and as I read more, I learned that I really didn't know anything. Like I said, I grew up in church, and I went to church a lot, but like I went to Haitian church and spoke Creole / French sometimes. And so like they would be talking, I just daydream. I would be off in another world. So I really didn't learn anything. The only things I really knew before Christ was like God made everything. Right? That was basically it. Like I would even get mad at people when they would try to say thank you Jesus, because I was like, why are you thanking Jesus? He's not God. He didn't do anything. Crazily enough, like that was my mindset, and this is crazy. So as I was reading more, I was learning more, and it was just like a huge transition. Like a lot of people, they have that, on this such and such day I got saved. But after Christ, I mean, everything has really changed. Like my mindset is the biggest thing that I can say changed. Like once I started getting into my word and just actually understanding what God kind of wanted from me, everything changed. Like my family situation got a lot better. I don't act the same way as I did towards my sister. Even it's crazy because when I became a better son, my dad became a better father. Like, even like when I was growing up, he always used to call me boy. He never called me son. And like now that doesn't really affect me or whatever, but I kind of assumed that when I was a kid that kind of maybe did something to me. So like, but nowadays sometimes he'll try to text me and be like son this or son that, and it's a lot different than when I was growing up, and it's kind of hard to take in too, because I'm like, why the sudden change of heart, you know? So, but things have been a lot better. Don't get mad as much. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect when it comes to anger, but like I'm really more of a happy person nowadays. And I'm just really just going with the flow of where God takes me. Like I don't have any steadfast plans in life, but I just know that wherever God takes me, that's where I'm gonna go. And I'm just along for the ride, really, just trying to do His will.
It all, my eyes are on you, and it is well with me.